Everyone, welcome to Hope Worldwide Make It Easy segment. Today we are going to talk about a small topic from psychotherapy and counseling. As we know that in healthcare scenario, while providing medical care, nursing care, or while meeting the needs of the patient, we do have to respect the culture of patients. That is called as transcultural healthcare. Likewise, in counseling and psychotherapy, we do follow certain models and theories and concepts into practice. Okay. So today we are going to focus about one important model that is practiced in counseling, that's called as the respectful model, which is being developed by D'Andrea and Daniels in 2001. And this model is generally associated with the concept called multiculturalism. Okay, so come to this model. It's about a respectful model. So here each letter will give a meaning and a key concept about this model. Okay, so first letter in this model is about R, which stands for religion and spirituality. Okay, so it's about as budding counselors or psychotherapists, we need to know about our own belief system related to our religion or spirituality, and how does it affect our emotions, behavior, or thoughts. Okay, so that's about R. Come to E, stands for economic class background. Okay, so here how well you are trained enough, or how well you are efficient enough in handling clients who come from different financial background or different economic background. Okay, so that's about E. Come to the next letter in the model is about S, which stands for sexual orientation or gender identity. Okay, so this is about every individual is unique and they will have their own concept related to sexual orientation or gender identity. So it's about you need to establish individual difference and you need to respect those concepts about this particular point. Okay, so that's about, and also this model is all about a self analysis made by the counselor about our own feelings or our own personal factors that may have an impact on our sessions or the therapy what we do with the client. Okay, that's about S. Come to the other one is about P. P stands for personal style and education. As we know that any profession, irrespective of medicine or engineering or any other profession, this personal style and also your education will definitely have an influence on your practice, right? So that's about you need to assess how well you are good in your expertise and how does it affect your practice. Okay, so that's about personal style and education, and also it's about your personal discipline or the personal belief system or personal rules that you bring to your professional practice. Okay, and I would add one more point, like your personal interest, personal likes and dislikes also would definitely have an impact on professional practice as well. Okay, so that's about P. Now the next one, E stands for ethnicity and racism. Okay, so when you talk about ethnicity and racial aspect is about racial factors are about skin is the first prime factor which comes to our mind, right? How do you react to people who will have different skin color, for example? Okay, so this is about counselors' ability to deal with people who come from different ethnic background or racial background. Okay, yeah. So come to the next one is about C. C stands for chronological or lifespan challenges. Okay, this term is ultimately pertaining to educational psychology. As we know that psychology changes as per the stages of growth and development, or the people will react to challenges or issues according to their stages of growth and development. So as counselors or therapists, we'll have to deal with people who come from different stages of growth and development. Like we'll have to deal with different groups like children, adolescents, young adults, then adults, and also old age. Okay, so that's about C. Okay, come to next one is T. T stands for trauma. According to research studies, 90% of people will definitely face any kind of trauma in their lives. Okay, so including everyone, including counselors. So we will have to do a self study or self analysis on what was our experiences when we faced that trauma in our life. Okay, so that will be an added value the way you establish rapport with the client or the way you approach the client, etc. Okay, so this trauma is not only about natural disaster or crisis in the family. It's also about sometimes passing a comment or will make somebody traumatic or will make the person to come across or come across a traumatic experiences, like a statement regarding skin color or statement regarding their personal life or anything else. So that also could be understood. Okay, so that's about T stands for trauma. Okay, so now next is about F stands for family background. Okay, so this family background is pertaining to the belief system about the family structure or the family system. Okay, so we need to know what are the different changes that is taking place in the family system in social point of view, right? Okay, so like in the olden concept of family system was about two parents and two kids. It is changing at present scenario, right? So we are dealing with client who come from different family background, especially single parents or divorced parents, separated parents, and also gay families, right? So we need to be trained enough to understand the dynamics of family system in the society, or family culture or family pattern in the society. Okay, so that's about F. Okay, come to the other one is about U. It's about unique physical characteristics. Okay, so when you talk about unique physical characteristics, is ultimately related to beauty or physical appearance, or likes and dislikes. In fact, as counselors, we will have to develop our expertise to deal with people who are coming to you with different abilities, or special challenges or disabilities as well. Okay, so that's about unique physical characteristics, or dealing with people with different unique abilities or unique disabilities, so on. So okay, so that's about U. And come to the other one is about the last letter that is used in this model is about L, which stands for location of residence and language. Okay, so location of residence is about area of living, could be urban or rural areas, would have definitely have an impact on the way you deal with people, or on your belief system, or your the way of socializing with people, right? Okay, so that we need to understand, and also we need to do the self analysis, how our residence or the location of residence is affecting our thought system, etc. Okay, and L would add one more point here is about language. Language here, the language is not only pertaining to ability of speaking different languages or understanding different languages. It's about how well you are developing a positive attitude to people who speak different languages, or who speak in another language which is different from yours. Okay, so at the same time, you will have to respect their language ability, or how well you are developing that attitude to understand your client. That's about language here. Okay, so this is about the model which is called as the respectful model. Hope this is clear for everyone. So this model is ultimately associated with the concept of multiculturalism. So I think it's clear for everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.